old roommate, she really wanted to learn more about Christianity, but her grandparents were Christians, and when she would go to their house, like to visit them, her grandma wouldn't let her eat snacks because she would like smack her wrist and say, God doesn't want you to be fat. And so like that's the only experience she got with Christians. So how can I help her learn to why should she trust Christians?
Good. I was walking with my wife on the Appalachian Trail up in Vermont, and suddenly a guy was walking behind me. And we fell into conversation, and I asked him, what do you think about Islam? And this guy says to me, the only thing I need to know about Islam is 9/11. I said, you gotta be kidding me. 9/11 is not an accurate representation of what Muhammad taught. If I'm gonna get to know Islam, I've got to go to the source document, the Quran. I've got to read the Quran, and I got to figure out, what did Muhammad teach? How did he treat people? How did he die? And did anything happen after his death of consequence? For me to say, all I need to know about Islam is the terrorists flying jets into the World Trade Center in Manhattan, New York City on 9/11. That is narrow-minded bigotry. That is so intellectually dishonest, it's scary. Well, what is equally scary is how many thinking people on this campus reject Christ because of the Crusades, the Inquisition, the witch trials, the hypocritical Christian that they met in church. That is so intellectually bigoted, it is scary. You better have the intellectual honesty and open-mindedness to go to the source document, the New Testament Gospels, and find out, how did Jesus treat people? Was he a phony or a fake or a hypocrite? Or did he teach an incredibly high ethical standard and then consistently display the moral power to live up to that standard? And then based on who Christ is, you better reject him as a phony if he is a phony, or you better put your faith in him because the evidence is he's the truth.